Good morning, legends. Scoop wasn't well yesterday, so hope that he has recovered nicely after a bit of a tough day for him. So I'm just going to do the little question answers, go through a couple of teams, show you a couple of different things. I'm going to go through different rankings as well. So just some random teams from sort of 500th, 450th, go up through the line as well, and just see where they're at. Obviously, compare it to your points and maybe team value as well, and just see how you can potentially try and catch up. Whether that means going for a slightly different option over the next month or so, origin period, then some of these teams will get a little bit of a gist as to where they're at as well. But firstly, let's go through a couple of comments here. And the first one is question here, Pap to Garrick, Salmon to Jolliffe, Lussick to Finu or Teddy, which is a better buy for head-to-head. Almost feel like Lussick you could hold for now, but the other two I do understand. So I'd probably in this scenario go 2 trades, but if you do want to go the 3, I think Teddy this week is the purchase, and you can get some good scores out of him and do some good things for sure. So that'll work. Hopefully you listen to this. Bateman or Jolliffe. With that one, I think mid seems a little bit more tough, a little bit more important. Bateman is cheaper though, so either is good. 50-50 on that. Maybe just Jolliffe on that one. Pappen Strange to Manu and Atkinson. Feels fine. I also feel like Strange is a hold as well. So I don't know if you need to make that exact trade. So maybe just one trade there. And don't get Manu. Up to you on that one. Thanks so much for efforts, Jamie. Currently I can go Pappy straight to Manu. So I'd probably just do that one trade. But I want your opinion on moving Turbo on early. No, just one trade. Don't move Turbo early. I just wanted to point this out, guys. Please do not spam. Hey, Jamie, I sent you an email of my team. Can you please review it? If you sent one message, probably, but you've sent 6 or 7 in a row, doubling up on the same one. So it's unlikely to be yes on that one. Sorry for that. Please do not spam. I do see all of these comments. You just make it harder for me to get through them. So yeah, just one at a time, please. Lol, no way I'm going with Lukey, the trap, after 3 times burnt. Yeah, that's for sure. I just want to go through, there's a couple of messages that people have been sending me about Verrills not being a buy. And sure, there is some risk attached to it, but everyone here is assuming that Campbell doesn't come in and play 14 and take Keeney's spot, just like it's set up for this week. Yes, there's every chance that Campbell goes back to 1, but I feel like that's a massive mistake. It would be a massive mistake by Des. They've been a much better team since Brimson's been playing at fullback. And just to fit Campbell in to a team that is playing much better and has got 1 win, has been getting closer to other wins, it feels like a mistake that Des I don't think will make. He made the mistake at the start of the season, beginning the year with Keeney at 1, and then having Campbell back there, Brimson being in 3 or 4 in the centres. It didn't work. You could put Brimson in at 6, but I still think fullback is by far his best spot, and they can get away with having Campbell as 14 come on and be a super sub and continue as they are. Verrills is a good hooker. They don't need Randall at 9 either. So yeah, I feel like it's a risk that you could take. If you don't want to take it, don't take it. Like, that's fine as well. I just wanted to give everyone the thoughts there on that one. Obviously, yeah, there is chances for things to move around, and I said that in the video as well. So I've had probably 5 or 6 people message saying that he's just clearly not a buy. I feel like that's a mistake in itself. Like, this is just one option, and I respect the comment there. I just wanted to say that, like, everyone is assuming what will happen, and we know that things aren't always exactly as they appear, right? Otherwise, we get all our trades correct, and a lot of time they don't. But thank you for jumping in and helping out some people. I just don't think it's as clear as day as what all the comments have been, something like that. Anywho, no way I'm going with Lukey, the trap after 3 times burn. Pretty funny. You don't think Campbell returning will impact Verrills' minutes? Again, could do, but doesn't mean that it's exactly going to happen. Even if it is the case and Randall plays 20 or something like that, Verrills with 60 minutes is still a clear 10 points of value. Go Appy to Verrills this week or wait till next week. Appy's still got the back issue. Simkin on bench. High break even. Origin most likely. Yes. Verrills' job security is a worry, but I have Jaden Brayley to cover. Need the JB to drop some wisdom as to who I should put in my basket. Could do it, but it could also go to someone else. Like, if you've got Brayley already, you could go to another position for sure. Would be the thoughts there. Hi guys, looping 2 players this week. How should I set up my emergency? Piakura, Finn, Brayley Hughes, only looping 2 of them. We'll put Hughes, they play the second game of the week, so pop him in 5, see how he goes, and then I think I'd play Brayley next, and then Finn, and then Piakura. Hope that helps. Would you trade Grant, Waddell, Pappy for JMK, Nikora, Dom Young? 14 trades left. Oh my god, that's gross. Or just Pappy to Teddy, Brimson, and bank 2 trades. Please bank 2 and hold Grant. Please. Please. Lovely stuff, JB. Is there any value in Ethan Sanders? Nah, Moses back shortly, so no. On that one, let's go to our team. We've got 1 team sent in this week. 1 trade this week, Pap to Drinky. Any other suggestions for this trade? If you touch the buy planning grid, 9 green dots for 13. Not sure where to go from here. Definitely where I've failed in years gone by. I've either traded too heavily and had plenty of players for the buy rounds, but after that, been stuck with lower caliber scorers. Alternatively, I haven't planned at all and been stuck with origin players and too many players on the buys. So yeah, so let's get this evened out. I also feel like I don't have any trade outs in my team. Do I wait closer to 13 to make those final trades? Correct. That's exactly the answer. Who do I play on my bench this week? Alrighty, so squad. Like when you're looking at that, you've already got weeks, which is awesome. Bring in Drinkwater this week, good stuff. After that trade, you got 19 available trades, which is awesome. You've already got Garrick, you've got Karaz there as a good buy player. I suppose for you, mate, as you get closer to 13, you probably don't want both Pikura and Willison. So maybe one of those guys goes out for sure. So that could be a potential option. You then have maybe Cotter comes out of your side. Crichton, maybe a sell. So those kind of guys, I think you can wait until round 13 and then make those trade-ins for the exact players that you need in the exact position you want. That's probably where I'd look at it. Really nice week for you, mate. 640th last week into 1188 overall. Good stuff. So yeah, I'd bank the trade. No one else other than those two. Like Willison, I think, is less of a sell than Piakura. So maybe Piakura in the next 3 weeks could be one to look at as a trade out. Maybe Jamin Salmon as well if he loses his spot in the starting side. So that'd be where I'm looking at it. And then yeah, round 13, as you said, you're missing a couple of players, but you also have a few good options already in, Kaipi's Paul for edge. You've obviously got weeks already. Drinkwater comes in this week. So you're slowly building to that. Don't force it. You've still got 4 rounds of trades to make to get yourself in the correct position. So yeah, I thought that was a really cool one. Thank you for throwing that in there, Maxi. And yeah, you got to your own answer straight away, which was cool. Top 270, and I'm sending Marzu this week. Pray for me. I'm praying for you, Jonty. Good luck. Herbie and Drinkwater or Asako and Nikora. I did forget to mention, who don't have Asako? I've spoken about him a bit, which is good. Herbie and Drinkwater or Asako and Nikora. Can you go Drinkwater and Nikora? That might be a better play. I just don't know if Herbie's the guy. So in that case, maybe option 2. Option 2 or Drinky and Nikora, if possible. You might be just short, not sure. Thoughts on Pap to Garrick and Chan to McKaylee leaves me with 120, or Salmon to McKaylee and leaves 200. Pap to Garrick and Chan. I think Chan first. Chan out first, but can hold off just because McKaylee's not perfect. Thanks for that, Tanny. Says they're not convinced on McKaylee personally. I'd do the latter. Fair. Matt Singh, hey Jamie, can you please tell me a slam dunk buy of the week without considering Origin? I play head to head. Oh, Teddy? I think Teddy's a really good buy this week. Not worrying about Origin. Outside of that, it's a bit of a slim pickings kind of week. Like Garrick is pretty good this week as well. He's making money. Finu's probably the mid-tier guy that you want to look at. In the mids, it's either Plath or Jolliffe. In the edge, it's probably Nikora, but he's more of an Origin buy, like an overall buy. I think Bateman's still going to score well. He's still cheap enough, to be fair. Halves would be Cleary. It would be the slam dunk. So yeah, that's probably it. There's not like any clear, really like slam dunk buys this week. Where in other weeks it has been. You could get Armstrong still at that cheap price. You could get Atkinson, you get far longer, but there's all these risks associated with that. Let's get into one of those teams now. So Lynn here, congratulations being in 500th overall. 7,490 is the overall score. So check yours and where you're at. 12.586 overall cash team value. 927 last week, so a really nice one there. Got Harris, Curran, Plath, a little bit of a different mid to some, for sure. Given Harris is not like tremendously owned. Fuller, Pap, Trebojevic, really good, back there in the wing fullback as well. A terrific interchange this week. Well done on that front. Ends up with Talangi back in the side. Waddell's probably the only worry in this team, so very, very impressive. So this is going to be a hard one to claw back. So well done to Lynn. Hopefully you're in a good trades position as well. But yeah, I wouldn't really do anything in this side apart from obviously trade Pap. Doesn't need to get a wing fullback, but may want to, and that's cool too. So really, the only way we're catching up to this team is if they stuff up on trades, because they're just doing a really good job right now, for sure. All right, let's move to 450th and see where they're at. So 7498. Wow, 50 spots separates 8 points, 9 points. That's very, very impressive. So Bernard says they went down this week. Surely not. That's not the case for the 985, that's for sure. But yeah, great score. Anyway, has Cotter 83, Robson 73. That's massive. Edges, mids looking great with McInnes. Already had Weeks last week. Probably, yeah, Dylan Brown didn't play. Awesome. Getting him back, which is good. Peter Kura, probably the only one to really think about as well. So another team that's in a really good position. Again, just stuffing up trades is the only thing that's going to claw us back from that. Then we're up about 15 or so points, up to 400th in Fraser. It's a cool little way to shout out. I hope if I mention one of your teams in here, guys, if you're following along, well done. And pop it in the comments for sure. All right, so this squad, do we need any mids? I got Hopgood coming back. That's pretty cool. And held Cleary. Wow. Okay, this team. And has Weeks last week. Garrick. Yeah, we're in trouble. I'm in trouble trying to catch these teams. I'm going to have to be really set up across the buys. That's for sure. And we'll count those numbers here, to be fair, while we're here. Might be a team that looks like has potentially a few more Origin guys. So Grant, Cotter. At the moment, we've got Hughes, May. Let's say Crichton and Hines are out. So Hughes, May, Iro, 3. Yeah, okay. This is probably the only way we're going to catch up to teams like this. Brayley 4, Weeks 5, Finn 6, Armstrong 7, Chevy maybe 8. So yeah, obviously over the next few weeks, if this team can get up close to that 4-round 13 number, they're going to continue to do really well. So yeah, again, this is where the buy period's super helpful, guys. If there's some teams that haven't planned yet, they can still plan, obviously, and make some trades over the next bunch to get to that good 13 number, 12, 13, whatever you want to be. 12 really good players, 13 with maybe one or two a little bit, less great scorers. Then you can start catching up to them by planning really well. 350th is Brent with a 973 last week with Watson. How good is that? Good stuff on that one. Hughes, got to trade out Hughes and Pap this week. So, and then still holding on to Campbell. That'll be interesting when he comes back for sure. Will he come back in the fullback spot? Will Campbell go to 6? Who knows? That knee might be better to play in the front line, to be fair, rather than at fullback with a couple of issues that he's carrying at the moment. So there you go. But this team here, it's kind of just like the Bostock Campbell sort of situation. I have to make a couple of trades there, but other than that, some similarities across the board in a lot of positions. All of them have Grant so far, Drinkwater and Armstrong already. Yeah, another team that's set up pretty well. Just has to make a couple of trades this week as well. Let's go to 300th. And then we'll move on from there. So Daniel, 999. Oh, so close to the 1,000. But that's pretty cool. 999 and 300th overall. Nice work. Isaiah Yeo and Cotter and Robson. That's a lovely little trio. Up top there with Plath, the GOAT Plath. Walshy should have a good couple of weeks. Held on to Terrell May, which was good. Got Viliama Fafita, the only real lighter player down there. And then Blaze Talangi returns, which was cool. So, yeah, another team that's in a pretty good situation. Again, guys, we want to make sure that we're trying to get as many good players for round 13 as we can and 14 and make sure that we are set up to score really well across that period. So there you go. And then something I wanted to show you as well, guys, this is on footystatistics.com. Easy thing you can do, jump onto Team Analyzer at the top there and then type in your team name. You can obviously see your team set up now and where they are in your side. And obviously, yeah, it correlates to when you brought them in. So Angus Crichton, I brought him in round 6. Hines in round 6 as well. Geez, wasn't that the best trades of the year? Murray and Rapiner for Crichton and Hines. That feels good. That feels good. I had a few good weeks in a row after that shocker in round 5. Anywho, so yeah, that's what I want to show you. Obviously, your trade history. What the cool thing is down here though is there's your player analyzer now, which is a new thing this year. It shows you how much profit or realized profit, meaning when you sold them. I lost 9k off McInnes' starting price after selling him in round 2. Geordie Raps, I made 60k on him, which was good. Drew Hutchison, I made 50. Levi made 82. Gutho, I sold him for 50k less, which is frustrating. Fogs, I made 43 on. Joey Lussick, I'm down 3k on, so it's been a terrific trade-in, obviously. Cleary, I lost 60k on. Taylor May, I lost 65. So it's not crazy overall, but there's obviously a few plays here that I've done really good with. Some I've sold. Ben Trebojevic, 112k. And then, I said Levi, Hutcho, Rapana, and Fogarty, I made some money on. All of the other guys there, and Terrell May, 97k, I missed that one. But there's a bunch of guys in my team still that I haven't traded that have made some cash. Obviously, Brayley, Bateman, Hines, a big 107. Crichton, 268. Jolliffe and Pap, 70 plus each. Jamin Salmon, 155. I've still got Cotter, 119. Blore, 86. That's lovely. Grant's down 50. Annoying, but still going and playing. We need that. Hughes up 154. Trey Fuller, 109. With hopefully some more this week. Kale Aro, already 154. Plath, 112 already for me. That's massive. Armstrong, 35 last week. Karaz up 35, so we'll take that. Strange, 194. Galvin, 266. Kaipi's Paul, 122. And it actually shows you what they've averaged since you've owned them. So I got McInnes' 42 and then sold him, and now he's averaging 51 for the year. Some of these guys, it's a lot better than what their season average is. Obviously, you pick them at the right time. I've got Hines for an 84.5 average. If you bought him the week after the 53, you'd have like a 90-something average, which would be pretty cool. Bought Crichton, he's got a 72 average from there. Jolliffe, 59. Cleary, I got him for 61.3. Not great, obviously there. Murray, 56. Things like that. It's pretty cool to have a look at for sure. And just wanted to touch on that. Obviously, look at your overall rank history and show where you started, where you got to. Little drop for me, then back up into sort of 3,000 and 2,600 over the last few weeks as well. So a really cool one there as to what you can see with that setup. So yeah, all right, couple more questions to answer before I move on. And yeah, thank you all for being here this week. Sorry to Scoop, he'll be back next week. Hopefully he's all good. Hey Jamie, wondering what the best trade-in is. Cleary, Pap, Arthurs to either Manu, Drinkwater, and Atkinson or Armstrong leaves 200 in the bank. That looks pretty good. Or, did you say Cleary, Pap, Arthurs? No, Cleary's playing this week. No. No, Cleary playing. Thinking of taking the punt on Maddo. He's risky, but could work. Same with Verrills, right? Who knows what coaches are going to do after time. Thoughts trading Pap to Garrick and Chan to McKaylee. Yep, it's fine. As a head-to-head play, would you go Drinky or Teddy? 50-50 on that one as a head-to-head. Nanai, Watson, Plath, or Eisenhuth in Supercoach? Nanai or Eisenhuth now, I think. Best centre or mid to buy, cash not an issue. Best centre is Gagai or Manu. Best mid to buy for Origin weeks, like for round 13, Plath for the whole period, I think Jolliffe just. So that's cool. Thank you. Weighing up between May and Paps to Hopgood and Teddy/Young or Jolliffe and Garrick. Jolliffe and Garrick sounds pretty good. Yeah, I like that second one. Sounds good. Or May could be a hold. To be honest. Easily. Could be hold. Karaz to Blaze. Pap to... Did you say Karaz to Blaze? No. Nah. No 5 teams, 5 questions this week. It's happening right now. Happening now. And the 5 teams this week were the ones we went through here. Just to give you a bit of an idea. And my team, just what I got. Trust me, I'm rising from the end. I'm hoping every week nobody goes in the backs. Yeah, 100%. And anyone who's wanting to jump on him now, don't. Should have done that back in round 2 or 3, and I want to keep him as a pod myself. So F off. Well, your basket's full, bruh. Sure is. Top stuff as always. Thank you very much, Anthony. I got the added drama of Arthur's a sell note, which sucks considering I need to sell Pap and the joys of NRL fantasy. Yep. With Angus going to Origin, JWH going to get in, wouldn't it be best to hold teammate? Yeah, for sure. If you want to. If you need a captain this week, that can be fun, for sure. Else I missed there. Anyone? Nah, alright, that'll do. I think that was fun. Short and sharp, it's pretty late. It's going to be out by 10:30 or something. Get that in there. We've got tips and food trades to do, plenty going on. So thanks for being here for this one. Hope it helped, and we'll see you in the next video.